It's easy to forget what you don't see every day. The very first time I ever had a conversation with someone with my birth defect, I was 24 years old. It was just this moment where I was like, no one could have explained that to me unless they know what it actually feels like to take a step with a prosthetic. That really started to shift how I viewed myself and the leg. The best thing that I can do is just to keep trying things that make me feel uncomfortable and showing people that you can do it too. For me, it was assuming that to feel normal, I had to ignore my leg. And it took me a long time to understand that I'm not alone. Life-changing sounds so dramatic, but there's no other word to describe it. You can still be and do whatever you want. You might just have to adapt how you get there.
Alex, interview, take one, Mark.
Meeting people like Alex and her mother, Anna, it just keeps me grounded of what's actually important.
So, the important question is, who wants to go first?
This is a child who, from the time she was in utero, was a go-getter. Something we've always told her is the situation is what it is. You can't change that, but you certainly can change your attitude towards it. And she has really taken that and run with it. So we've never doubted that she could make anything of herself and she could do whatever she wanted to do with or without this leg.
My name's Alex and I'm 8 years old.
When Alex was 4, we started noticing that she was limping. And it took almost 6 months of follow-ups with doctors to try to figure out what was going on. And they finally did a biopsy and found out she had a disease called Gorham-Stout disease. It's a very rare disease. There's actually only one known treatment option for it. And we did that treatment for almost a year. So at the end of that year, we opted for removing that bone. They took her femur out, rotated her lower section, and placed it in her hip socket so that she could have a residual limb to attach her prosthetic leg to. After 2 days, she was in her wheelchair outside wanting to go on walks. Her attitude through it just reminds all of us, it's not the situation in itself, but it's the way you handle the situation. We felt like after our last biological child was born that we were done having them, but we never quite felt like our family was finished. The calling to welcome more children into our home comes in part from working with families who come from hard backgrounds and need someone to provide that safe space. We, at the time, were looking at our 5-year-old who had just had this amputation. And so reaching out to someone who was living as an amputee, I didn't know whether anybody would respond back to me, but I thought, I'll reach out and see. Amy instantly responded back. Seeing Amy has just really helped solidify in our minds the extent of what you can do, that it's not a handicap. It changes how she lives her life, but it doesn't limit the way she lives her life. And that's what we want for Alex.
Amy's a role model. Inspires me and tougher than I was before.
Oh, look who's here. Hi, can I give you a hug? You're doing so good. Are you having fun?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's a lot of cameras. You're doing great. It's so good to see you. Don't cry. Oh, God. It's none of that. Waterworks can't happen like that. I'm going to jump in and finish the interview. Are you guys okay with that? Yeah. No. Anna, no.
I've been backstage watching and I'm gonna keep it together. But
I'm not.
I hope that you both know, Alex, you've been such an inspiration to me because they had asked me questions earlier about role models and, you know, how I can be a role model to people, but you've been a role model to me. Ooh, sorry. So the cybersecurity company that I partner with, Axonius, I've shared a lot of your story with them. One of the things they say is that in the face of enormous complexity, the best to not only find a way to adapt to challenges, but they find a way to give back. And I love that because it is such a picture of you guys as a family. Your last year, you've gone through so much complexity, but at the same time, you're giving back to other families in the community, and it's just incredible. So we're just gonna have a fun time. And Axonius loves your story, and they would like to give this to you. So, yeah, I'm gonna have you read that and then open the envelope, please.
This is to Alex, Anna, and the rest of the Morgan family. Thank you so much for letting us share your story. The complexities you've overcome and continue to overcome can't be understated. You've adapted to challenges life has thrown at you with such grit and grace. You're a true inspiration to us, to Amy, and to the whole world. We believe the concept of controlling complexity is about more than just facing our own hardships. It's about helping others face theirs too. We hope this gift will help you do that at least a little bit. Axonius.
You guys just got a fun gift. Yeah.
This is a $50,000 check. I don't think she can begin to even understand. This is life-changing. Want to come cry with us?
Already been doing that.
Helps us continue on this journey and keep fighting with you and for you.
Look at that, I have no mascara anymore.
I have no mascara. Thank you, Alex.
It's okay, I'm sure mine's everywhere.
Get you up here.
Here we go. Thank you.
Get in here, honey.
Complexity is inevitable. Everyone has challenges they're working through. But what really matters is how you adapt, how you react to what's happening in your life, in your environment. Those adaptations start to define how you view yourself. Those adaptations define how the rest of the world sees you. They have this profound ability to change people's perceptions of what's possible. In the face of enormous complexity, the best not only find a way to adapt to the challenge, they also find a way to give back.